Hey everyone, we're Donna and Casey, and we've been together for a long time. We haven't been everywhere, but it is on our list.
So, we bought a 2019 ProMaster cargo van. I outfitted it to a camper van, and with our dog Frankie, we hit the road. Thanks for joining us on our adventure. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this week's video. Where are we this week?
Wind Cave.
Wind Cave National Park in South Dakota. The cave was amazing. It's kind of hard to get photos and videos that accurately depict how interesting and beautiful the cave was. But if you're in that area, I highly recommend going to Wind Cave National Park in South Dakota. And on top of the cave, on the ground above, what did we see?
We saw a lot of prairie dogs that were so cute, and we saw buffalo and I think antelope.
There was a type of antelope there, and mountain goats.
Oh yeah, they were so cute.
And then there was a moose that was not a moose.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Oh, there's in the video there is a photo of a map of the cave system, and it's fascinating. This is, as I say in the video, it's the third longest cave in the United States, but it's three-dimensional. So you have left turns, right turns, it goes up, it goes down. So when you see that strange map of the cave, just think about what it would be like to crawl around in there in the dark with a candle. That would be pretty freaky.
Yeah, and yeah, a candle wouldn't last you all the way through the cave. If you, back in the day when they first started giving tours, and you would have to pay a quarter for a new candle once you were down there.
Yeah, they'd give you a candle to go in, and then when your candle burned completely out when you were in there, they would sell you another candle. It's quite a racket. But it was a lot of fun there, and we hope you enjoy the video.
Prairie dogs in South Dakota. There he is. Look how cute.
That chirping sound is a prairie dog bark. Down in Wind Cave, trying to keep up with the group. I don't want to get lost down here. Find my skeletal remains 100 years from now. Third longest cave in the United States.
Share our mask over our nose, please. This is Frostwork underneath the lid. Continue on until you see a trash can and stop.
This is a barometric cave, meaning the air comes in or out of the cave depending on the barometric pressure outside. So the cave breathes in and out. Dakota called this the breathing cave, and we call it Wind Cave. Three-dimensional cave has passages going off up and down, left and right. There's 40 of us down here. The last group, 40 went in, only 38 came out. Just kidding. And here's a map of the cave. Here's a look at one of the bison roaming the South Dakota plains. We saw an entire herd of bison earlier, but we were not able to stop to record them. But we are heading off onto one of the national park roads, and hopefully we'll get to see an entire herd out here. Majestic animals. Wind Cave is the first cave to be designated as a national park in the United States. And the indigenous people have known about it for a long time, but the first recorded finding was in 1881 by Jesse and Tom Bingham. And they were drawn to the cave by the sound of the air whistling out of the cave. The next day they returned only to find that the air was being sucked into the cave. The Lakota people have a fascinating story about their emergence from the cave. The gods had the Lakota people living underground, waiting for the earth to be ready for them to emerge. And a couple of evil gods tricked some of the Lakota people into coming up early. And as punishment, the Creator turned those people into the first bison. And then once they were there, the rest of the Lakota people were allowed to come up. And that's why the bison are such an important part of the Lakota people's spiritual story. Well, they're a ways off, but those are bison over there. I've been calling them buffalo. I'm not sure if there's a difference, but they're bison. And at the visitor center, they were saying that the bison here have no cattle DNA present. That these are 100% bison. That's rare, I think, nowadays. And there's a pronghorn. And there's my beautiful wife, Donna. And let's take a sweeping look at the plains of South Dakota. They are a little more hilly than I expected, but it is pretty windy out here, and looks like a great place for the deer and antelope to roam, along with the bison. And it's a good place for a lunch break.
Finally found my moose right beside the road.
Mountain Goat Roadblock. Never seen so many goat butts my whole life. Thanks for watching, and oh, by the way,
Where are we now?
where are we now? Have to watch and see. Bye.